Story 1. The La Sayona, Venezuela. La Sayona is a vengeful spirit from Venezuelan folklore, known to appear as a beautiful woman to men who cheat on their wives. She reveals her true, horrifying form before killing them. Pedro, a known womanizer, ignored the warnings about La Sayona. One night he encountered a stunning woman on a deserted road and offered her a ride. As they drove, she began to laugh maniacally and transformed into a skeletal figure with burning eyes. Pedro lost control of the car and crashed. He survived, but the encounter left him with permanent scars and a newfound respect for the legend. Story 2. The Yeti Himalayas. The Yeti, or abominable snowman, is a creature from Himalayan folklore, described as a large, ape-like being that inhabits the snowy mountains. A mountaineering expedition set out to find evidence of the Yeti. As they ascended, they found enormous footprints in the snow. One night, their camp was attacked by a massive, fur-covered creature. The Yeti's roar echoed through the mountains as it destroyed their supplies. The survivors managed to fend it off with flares and fire. They returned with tales of the monstrous being, warning others of the dangers lurking in the Himalayas. Story 3. The Nuckelavee, Scotland. The Nuckelavee is a monstrous sea creature from Orcadian folklore, described as a horse-like demon with a human rider fused to its back. It is said to bring disease and destruction. A fisherman named Angus encountered the Nuckelavee while sailing near the Orkney Islands. A storm forced him to seek shelter on a small island, where he saw the hideous creature rise from the sea. The Nuckelavee chased Angus, its breath spreading sickness. Angus barely escaped, returning to warn the village. The locals avoided the island, believing the Nuckelavee to be a harbinger of doom. Story 4. The Ciguapa, Dominican Republic. The Ciguapa is a mythical creature from Dominican folklore, described as a beautiful woman with backward-facing feet. She lures men into the mountains and leads them to their doom. Javier, a hiker, decided to explore the mountains despite the warnings about the Ciguapa. He encountered a stunning woman who invited him to follow her. As they ascended, Javier noticed her backward feet and realized the truth. The Ciguapa's beauty faded, revealing a monstrous face. Javier fled, narrowly escaping her deadly grasp. He returned to the village, spreading the tale of his encounter. Story 5. The Teke Teke, Japan. The Teke Teke is a vengeful spirit from Japanese urban legends, depicted as the upper half of a woman who moves by dragging herself with her hands. She is said to have fallen onto train tracks and been cut in half by a train. Akira, a student, heard the legend of the Teke Teke and decided to investigate the train station where sightings were reported. One night, he heard a scraping sound and saw a woman dragging herself towards him. Akira tried to run, but the Teke Teke was fast. She grabbed his leg and he felt a searing pain. He managed to escape but was left with deep scars. Akira's encounter convinced him of the legend's truth, and he warned others to stay away from the haunted station. Story 6. The Red Room Curse. Japan. The Red Room Curse is a Japanese urban legend about a pop-up that appears on victims' computers, asking if they like the Red Room. Those who see it are said to be cursed and later found dead in a room painted red with their own blood. Keiko, a tech-savvy teenager, heard about the Red Room Curse but dismissed it as a hoax. One night, while browsing the internet, the dreaded pop-up appeared on her screen. The message asked, "Do you like the Red Room?" Keiko's computer froze and she felt an icy chill. She tried to close the window, but the screen went black and a sinister voice echoed, "You are next." Terrified, Keiko unplugged her computer and fled her room. The next morning, Keiko's parents found her huddled in the corner, muttering about the Red Room. They never used the computer again, fearing the curse was real. Story 7. Baba Yaga is a witch from Russian folklore, known for her hut that stands on chicken legs and her iron teeth. She is said to eat children and those who seek her out. Ivan, a curious teenager, ventured into the forest to find Baba Yaga's hut. He followed the old tales and soon found the peculiar hut standing on chicken legs. As Ivan approached, the hut turned and Baba Yaga emerged, her iron teeth glinting. She invited him inside, but Ivan sensed danger and refused. The witch tried to capture him, but he managed to escape, leaving the forest with the terrifying memory of Baba Yaga's cackle echoing in his ears. Story 8. The Pontianak, Malaysia. The Pontianak is a ghost from Malaysian folklore, believed to be the spirit of a woman who died during childbirth. She appears as a beautiful woman to lure men before revealing her true vampiric form. Rahim, a taxi driver, picked up a stunning woman late at night. She asked to be taken to a remote location. As they drove, Rahim noticed her beauty fading, her eyes turning red. When they arrived, the woman transformed into the Pontianak, attacking Rahim. He fought her off with a talisman given by his grandmother. The Pontianak fled, and Rahim was left shaken, vowing never to pick up passengers late at night again. Story 9. The Kumiho of Korea. The Kumiho is a nine-tailed fox from Korean folklore that can transform into a beautiful woman to seduce men and eat their hearts. Jinwoo, a young man, met a captivating woman at a local festival. They quickly became close, but Jinwoo noticed strange behaviors and odd fox-like traits. One night, he followed her to the forest and saw her transform into the Kumiho. Jinwoo confronted her, and she attacked, revealing her true nature. Jinwoo managed to escape with the help of a shaman, who performed a ritual to banish the Kumiho. The experience left Jinwoo wary of beautiful strangers. Story 10. The Grootslang, South Africa. The Grootslang is a legendary creature from South African folklore, described as a massive serpent with an elephant's head. It is said to inhabit deep caves and guard immense treasures. A group of treasure hunters ventured into the Richtersveld Mountains, seeking the Grootslang's lair. Deep within a cave, they found signs of the creature, enormous scales and bones of previous victims. Suddenly, the ground shook, and the Grootslang emerged, its serpentine body coiled and ready to strike. The hunters barely escaped, losing one member to the beast. They returned with tales of the monstrous creature, warning others to stay away from the cursed cave.